Hey guys, it's Leah. I'm back again with another video. I know I haven't posted in a really long time. I've just been caught up in the craziness of life, as I know we all have been. So I really hope and pray that everyone is doing okay. So yeah, I pretty much wanted to talk to you guys about me isolating myself and deleting my social media, and pretty much my experience with that, why I did it, what benefits it can give you in your life, which so many benefits. So yeah, let's get started. So to start, we'll talk about why I deleted my social media permanently. So there's a difference between deactivating and permanently deleting. Deactivating is to go in and make your account not active anymore so that you can pretty much take a break. You can log in anytime you want and your information in your account will still be there. Whereas if you permanently delete it, you're deleting your account and data on the account entirely. So if you were to put your email and password back in, or username and whatever, you would not be able to access that account anymore. And that's what I did. I did not deactivate it. I took a chance and permanently deleted, which was scary, but I felt it needed to be done for me to reach the next step in my life. Now we'll talk about more of why I did it and how I did it. Well, not how I did it, I already went over that, but why I did it. I felt like it was the necessary step to take because when you think about it, my generation and younger, a lot of people in my generation and younger are heavy users of social media. We are distracted 24/7 with TV, music, cell phone, social media, whatever. And this is problematic because people don't know who they are anymore. They lose themselves. They don't know what they really like, what they, what they really feel. People don't know themselves because they don't sit with themselves enough. They don't let their thoughts naturally wander when they're bored without distraction. Like, all that is so, so important. And then also, if you believe in God, I'm a big believer in God and Jesus. And sorry guys, my camera cut off. But yeah, if you believe in God, and you are constantly distracted, you are going to lose your ability to be able to hear him clearly, if that makes sense. So the more distracted you are, the more further away you get from yourself and God, the less clearly you'll be able to hear him, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope those of you who are believers out there, I hope that makes sense, and I hope I hope that resonates with you and kind of helps like spark something, or sparks you to get back to yourself, knowing yourself, and also being able to hear clearly from God through isolation, which is super important. So yeah, besides that, what I did do, I also cut off a lot of friends. So people that I felt were negative and toxic, like I pretty much, cut them out of my life and slowly, started to delete numbers and people that I don't really talk to, or, like I said, weren't positive influences or good people, healthy people to have around. I cut those people out. And for a long time, for the first month, I was very isolated, and I know isolation isn't necessarily healthy, especially for a long period of time, but sometimes it is needed for you to think clearly and see things clearly. So I, isolated heavily. I didn't text anyone. I didn't talk to anyone. I wasn't on social media. I went pretty much MIA. And sometimes that is necessary for you to see things in your life clearly, like I keep saying. And although I did feel very lonely, it was kind of scary. I knew that I was doing the work. I knew that I was really putting in the effort to get to where I needed to go. And I would fill my time with like reading, with going on walks, watching my favorite TV shows. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did and like how I did it and why I did it. Now we'll kind of talk more about the benefits that I've noticed, and also like the pros and the cons, basically. So to start with a con, really the only con that there was the withdrawal. So during the first week when I stopped using social media, I did feel kind of lost. Like I would, always use social media when I was bored, or like in the line at the store, or, just random like slow moments. And without social media, I couldn't do that anymore. Without anyone to text, like I couldn't do that anymore. So I felt really lost, bored, and isolated, I kind of had to force myself to sit with my own thoughts. And I really felt those withdrawal moments. Like I would constantly look at my phone, check my phone, unlock my phone, like literally every, like what, I don't know, 10 minutes, because I was so used to seeing notifications. But now my phone was just so dry and empty, and like I felt lonely. And so that's pretty much the only con, which is not really a con. I mean, it's something it's an obstacle to get through for sure, but it's for the better. So I don't really necessarily see that as a con, but in the moment it felt like a big con, you know. Now for the benefits, which there are plenty, I noticed I became more mysterious. So people had to actually work to get to me, to find out what was going on with me, like, you know, through a phone call, through a text, you know, if it was someone that was a good person in my life, that is really beneficial in my life, I did not shut those people out. So I did keep in contact with those people, but it was very limited unless it was in person. So yeah, like people would call me now that I was off of social media, like family members, and like a couple of really close friends. No one that, I mean, not just random people or associates. Those people, matter of fact, didn't reach out to me at all. All the friends that I thought I had. So I would actually say that's another con. But again, it's not a con because you know, you're getting rid of people who don't really care about you or care if you're there or not, you know. So basically the people that were meant to be in my life and that are positive people in my life and healthy people, I did keep in contact with them, which is literally only a couple of people. So yeah, I would definitely say that that's a benefit. You become more mysterious. People have to actually put in more effort to talk to you and see what you're up to, which can really show if they're really there for you and in your life and care about you or not. So that's a pro. Another thing, I started to kind of feel myself move towards what I truly want to do and who I am. And so I'll give you guys an example. Like before I like became a heavy social media user, I was really big into journaling. Before this digital technology, like advanced stuff going on today, I love to journal. Like I always had a diary growing up. I you know, would write in my journal before I go to bed. I would write letters to like God. Like it was so cute. But for a while, I would say for the last like 5 years, I really lost touch with journaling. I would barely do it. I felt like I didn't want to do it. I felt like it was useless. So I stopped. And then now that I've been off of social media for like 3 whole months, because I deleted my account in June 18th of this year. Now I would say like a month later, like into the second month of me not being on social media, I started to feel myself drawing towards journaling. So I felt like I needed to journal. I wanted to journal, and that I wouldn't feel relieved until I journaled. And that was amazing to see. So I was happy to see myself get back into, you know, what I naturally love to do and what I'm good at and what's meant for me, pretty much. I just feel like an issue with social media is that people get so caught up in what other people are doing to where they feel down on their self because they feel like, you know, they should be at a certain place in life or that they're behind in life. And that is so dangerous to get caught into, because while you're spending all that time worrying about your future and comparing your future and your life to other people, it you allow time to pass, more and more time to pass, to where you're not being yourself and knowing yourself and getting to learn yourself. And the more you do know yourself and get to learn yourself and know what you like and love, you know, the quicker you will be towards, you know, achieving certain goals that are meant for you or that you want to achieve. You know, you just have to really put in that effort and focus on yourself. And that is I would say that's one of the most important things, or one of the biggest benefits of not being on social media, is knowing yourself. So important, because if you don't know yourself, you will lose your, like, if you don't know yourself, it's like you're not gonna, I don't even know how to, it's just so important. Like, I hope you guys get what I'm saying. As of right now, if I ever consider getting back on social media, yes, I do want to, you know, get back on social media and change the way that I use social media in my future. So only, you know, follow things that benefit me, that are healthy, all that good stuff. So I do want to change the way that I use it. As of right now, though, I don't plan on getting back on social media until at least the end of, like, when this year is over, so the start of 2022 or summer of 2022. I do want to, you know, stay off for a really long period of time, and to kind of soak up all the benefits and then change the way that I use it if I were to use it in the future, if I decide to. So it's not really something that I'm too worried about right now. But you know, if I ever do get back on there, I will update you guys, and I will keep updating you guys on this journey. Yeah, that's really all I have to say as of right now. I am planning on posting some more skincare videos in my different updates. So if you guys like this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video.